In lesson 116, we're going to talk about secant, cosecant, and tangent. Some more trigonometric ratios here. So in the past, we've had sine theta, cosine theta, and tangent theta. And now we're going to add three more variables: cosecant, secant, and cotangent. And what they simply are is kind of the opposite of each of these three. So, for example, cosecant of theta equals hypotenuse over adjacent. Cosecant of theta equals hypotenuse over opposite. I think it's adjacent. Opposite. That is the same as saying 1 over sine theta. So the opposite, okay, so 1 over sine theta equals cosecant theta. Those are the same thing. Sorry for the glare, and get rid of the glare there. Secant theta would be the opposite of cosine theta, so 1 over cosine, or we would say secant of theta equals hypotenuse over adjacent, and then cotangent, opposite of tangent, would be adjacent over hypotenuse, or God, I keep doing it. Adjacent over opposite, sorry. Cotangent theta equals adjacent over opposite. So if it gives us this triangle here, and it says, what is cosecant of theta? Okay, well, we find theta. We look at our hypotenuse of C, and our opposite is B. So cosecant of theta equals C over B. Hypotenuse over opposite. Secant theta. Okay? Secant theta, what would that be? Hypotenuse, C, over adjacent, A. And then cotangent, theta, adjacent, A, over opposite, B. So those are just three more trigonometric ratios that it might ask for you to solve. Now it gives one more identity. Or sorry, it actually gives two. And it's all kind of the same as what you've seen before, but just to make sure that nothing throws you off. Okay. And I'm not going to go through the proof of these. Okay, I'm not going to go through the proof of these, but I will show you the two ratios. It's basically just Pythagorean theorem. It's like we've done, I think it was lesson 91, where it looked at things like this. Now we're just using secant, cosecant, and cotangent. So for example, okay, example 2, it says the secant of an angle equals 2. Now that's not the angle, it's the secant of the angle. So it's the secant of an angle equals 2. What is the tangent? Okay, what is tangent? So what we can do is simply plug into our identity here. And if we know that secant is 2, we can substitute that in for the secant right there. So we can say 1 equals 2 squared minus tangent squared theta. And then we just go about solving. 2 squared is 4. Subtract the 4, that's negative 3 equals negative tangent squared theta. Well then from here, I'm going to go ahead and divide by negative 1. So that's 3 equals tangent squared theta. Square root, so square root of 3, and whatever that decimal is, would be the tangent of theta. And so that's how you do those different trigonometric identities.